Don't forget to like and subscribe!
Welcome back to the Tales of Arise playthrough. Last time we went up the wedge and beat the monster there. So now we're trying to find Alfin's spaceship that he came down from 300 years ago. So, you know, that's fun.
One thing after another, and it all falls on my head to...
Hey, Nath.
What? Can't you see I'm... Alfin?
Looks
Hello.
like you have your hands full.
As much as ever. As if I wasn't busy enough putting down the last remnants of Renan rule, I'm up to my ears in Danon disputes. And then, to top it all off, that thing had to come crashing down from out of the sky.
Pretty sure we've
Yeah,
heard this
about
somewhere
that.
before.
But enough about my problems. What can I help you with?
Yeah, we're looking for an old Renan starship. You wouldn't happen to know any around these parts, would you?
A starship? What do you need one of those for?
To get to Lenegus.
Lenegus? Are you out of your damn mind?
You know, just somewhat.
Believe it or not, it wouldn't be the craziest thing we've done recently.
Oh,
This is also
I believe
true.
it. Well, either way, I'm afraid I haven't heard anything about a starship.
Then do you have any historical records by chance?
Sure, we've got stacks of old records.
Mind if we take a look at them?
Yeah, okay.
Thanks, Nath.
He seems somewhat reluctant about that.
I read through all of the records, but I only found a single line that might point to what we're looking for. It mentions a rock that shot across the sky and landed past the mountains. The event was recorded just before the first Renan invasion.
And you think that might be the starship?
I don't know. There was nothing else in the records that came even close. It looked like it was someplace called Berg, but maybe I'm reading it wrong.
Berg?
That ring any bells for you?
Yeah, that's one of the biggest volcanoes in Calaglia.
Okay,
I
great.
was just there recently, investigating a report of a meteor someone saw.
Another meteor in the same area? Really?
I wonder if it could have been one of those lights that shot out of the wedge.
All the more reason to check it out. Can you tell us how to get there?
The old Zion mine is up that way. One of the veins we abandoned connects to the volcano. Go ahead and use that. But you should be careful.
Huh?
I don't know if it has anything to do with the meteor. There's a giant Zoogle running riot in there. Never seen anything like it.
A Zoogle, huh?
Well, I turned back as soon as I caught sight of the thing, so I can't tell you much more. Just be real careful if you head
I
out
wonder if
that
that's
way.
like an optional, like, Zoogle boss fight or main story one. I guess we'll find out. Nath, are you ready yet or what? Oh, I didn't notice you there, Blazing Sword, and I see... You're Law, aren't you? Zephyr's kid. Damn, when did you get so tall? Huh? Can't believe a little peepsqueak like you is running around with the Blazing Sword himself. I'm sure your old man would be proud.
All right.
Go on ahead without me. I'll catch up later. You got it, boss. See you around, Law. Don't work too hard now. Do you know that guy?
I guess...
Can't say I do. Even if I met the guy before, last time I would have seen him would have been when I was real little. You could have at least said hello back to him. I'm the reason my dad's gone, remember? You know how much they looked up to him here? Law. Sorry for getting us sidetracked. Let's just head out. Hey, is Law doing okay? Not really. Zephyr's death is still weighing on him pretty hard. Can't say I blame him, even if it's not his fault. That's a big thing to have carry at his age.
Right.
Yeah, but he's trying his best to come to terms with it. I have faith he'll pull through. Good, he's gonna need your support. He's still just a kid, and Zephyr is the only one at that.
I didn't like the sound of that monster Nath was talking about one bit.
Well, we
Well,
have
you
to press
know-
on. We're going through Zion Mine to Berg Volcano. Let's move.
Over here, right? I want it to go back. Alright, well... Oh yeah, this is the right way. Okay, great. It doesn't look like the monsters have gotten tougher. Nope.
I won't forgive you.
Okay, great. Alright, we'll just make sure.
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
I think we found the place. Yeah, it looks like a volcano, alright. Well, the inside of one, anyway.
So hot.
Well, yeah. We've reached the inner portion of Berg Volcano.
We
Right.
need to find that starship. And fast.
Well, it looks like dungeons and monsters, so I'll get you when we fight the boss. Or right before the boss. Or anything else happens, really. Alright, we're back. Yeah, that was a short little dungeon. I got some weapon upgrades because they dropped what I needed. I needed a few flame stones, so that's what I got. And now we're fighting a big old monster, yep. Yeah, that's a big boy.
What the hell is that thing?
What we fought in the
Probably that monster
beginning.
Nath warned us about, if I had to guess.
Do you think this might have been where one of those lights that shot out of the wedge landed?
But why this location? If the purpose of the wedge is to harvest Dana's astral energy.
We can figure that out later. If that thing gets into town, it's going to cause chaos. We need to take it down and move on. Let's go!
Yeah, sure. I don't even know where I'm gonna hit this thing.
This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Yeah.
Let me know if you need
Yeah,
healing.
what were you doing about this? Are we just
Here it
dodging?
comes. Focus. On your toes, everyone.
Like, what in the world? Yeah, I can't even... Okay.
Suddenly turning tail doesn't seem so ridiculous.
Why? Are you scared?
Me? Are you?
Do you even have to ask? Of course I'm scared.
Yeah, this is a big boy.
Before we become that thing's lunch.
It's summoning Zoogle?
Oh.
Take care of them while keeping an eye on it.
Ow. Holy crap.
Regenerate!
Thanks so much. Lightning condemned.
Strike! Hit! Burn in hell!
Thunder blade.
Yeah, I didn't know...
Charge like that could easily be fatal.
Yeah, no. Stop it.
I'm here to stop.
Well, I tried.
They smite with blackened blade.
Okay, well, these guys aren't too bad as long as it doesn't...
I'll smash you.
As long as the bigger guy doesn't mess with us too much.
A thrilling performance.
Jesus, I did not mean to use Void Slash that much.
Stay away from my friends! Strike!
Glacial spear. Here's the evil.
Can you take it?
Can we avoid going up front of the arena?
You picked the wrong fight!
The fluidity of your
Those body stems are so annoying. I had to deal with this the whole time fighting this thing. Or going through the dungeon, sorry.
punishment.
You'll pay for that! I'll burn it
Alright.
Ah! Flaming pillar! Fire!
I'll bring you
Double
back from
demon
death to
fang.
this. Here goes.
Take this!
Whoa.
I'm not done!
It looks like you got this one covered.
No rest for the wicked.
Rising wyvern! Strike!
Here's a healing
Ah!
Okay.
A whirling struggle.
Rising falcon!
Winds of heaven. Fire forth.
Yeah, stop whatever you're doing.
Armor won't save you.
Cyclone. Let me dance in the wind.
No escape!
Air thrust.
It's over!
Can you take it?
Dragon swarm! Rising wyvern!
There you go.
Get up.
Right up.
I'm not done!
Thunderbolt.
Void blast!
Illuminate the dark. Come forth.
Well, that was fun and exciting. Oh, I can keep going. Nice.
A chain between
Oh,
heaven and
the
earth.
combo timer reset. That's upsetting.
Radiant light! Force the Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
Are these? Why are they so tanky? It's like they're extra tanky or something.
Can't ignore your pain. I'll try to be more careful.
Because they did not take me that long to kill these guys in the dungeon.
Sonic Spear! Sword Rain Alpha! No dawn shall break this night.
Alright, I can't
Can't
do any boost attacks on him right now. It's unfortunate. It's so annoying. It's so, oh my, that dude, you don't even understand. Yeah, why don't you do that move more? Okay.
I'm not done! The flame inside me yearns to be set free!
Radiant light! Force of regeneration!
Rising Wyvern! Strike! Searing Gale! You picked the wrong fight! I owe you one!
Okay.
Vacuum Blade! Double Demon Fang!
Thank goodness. Oh my god. Where there goes one. Oh, the other one's about dead. Okay, great.
No escape! Vacuum Blade! Rending you apart! Sword Rain Alpha! Rebel!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Okay, well that was fun. Now what?
Now I can let loose! Regenerate! I owe you one!
Here come more!
You'll just
Okay,
have to
great.
keep fighting.
Yeah. How long?
You'll soon see about that.
At least these guys are easier than the stupid golems.
I owe you one! Dragon Form! Rising Wyvern! Rising Thrust!
Here's a healing arm.
Oh, is that him doing that? Oh, this is okay.
Flame inside me yearns!
Can you stop casting? That'd be great.
Now I can let loose! I'm ready! In an instant! Impact Claw! We work well together!
Like a finely timed waltz.
Can y'all get down here? Why are you so high up?
With the blazing sword and with my thorns.
I'm ready!
Shion, astral energy, full throttle.
My turn!
Yeah, once you get one of them down, the rest is pretty easy to take care of.
Here's the evil.
No escape!
Nope, stop it.
Take this!
Well, this sucks.
Double Demon Fang!
What would I do
Here I
without
come!
you?
I'm not done! Rising Wyvern!
Radiant light!
No escape! Rising
Your blade moves like
Okay.
I just let my instincts take over. How fascinating.
As impressive as always.
Here I hoped I was improving.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever.
I've never seen Shion actually look flustered.
It's over!
Stop casting.
Lunar corruption.
Thank you.
Take this!
Gemini audio.
I'm ready!
This one's got your name on it.
Ashes to ashes.
Here, let me help. First aid.
Regenerate.
We're running out of CP. Let me, do I have an orange? I don't. Yeah, let's just use this, I guess.
This should do it!
Because I have not a clue how long this is gonna...
Not a problem.
Oh no, this sucks.
Dark shield.
No further.
Yeah, Doholing.
I'm not done!
He's getting killed a lot.
Glacial spear.
Blade!
Here's the evil. Too much to
Dragon
handle.
form.
Freeze lancer. Oh, they're all coming after me.
I'm coming, Renwell!
I'm not scared. I'm totally fine.
I'm not done!
A jump?
Do this all day.
Okay. I'm about to say, oh my goodness.
Do it. Shion, astral energy, full throttle. A flawless victory.
You're mine!
Yeah, why are you so high up there?
You take it.
How does that happen?
The flame inside me yearns
Can you-
to be let free!
So, ow. Well, I'm
Make it in time.
dead.
Oh, violent.
Well then.
Crossblade. Now for something special.
This sucks.
Our arts are being interrupted.
Not done yet.
Stop it. Okay.
Here I come.
Let us
Move
take to
it,
the
Skate.
fray.
Sonic thrust. It's over.
Radiant
Sword
light.
Rain Alpha.
Some
Not a chance.
regeneration.
Gotta get rid of these small fries first.
It's over.
Do it!
Shield.
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes. A merry
My turn.
distraction.
It's
There's
on.
still more to go.
New escape.
Dance on the
Sonic
wind.
thrust.
Alright.
Nice sin. They smite with
Stop that guy. I'll stop you.
Astral energy!
Say no more. Now, you're mine.
No. Dawn shall break this night.
Rain
won't
down!
save you.
Stop. You stop.
I'm not done.
Face you.
Dragon Swarm.
Dance on the wind.
Sword Rain Alpha. It's over.
Is that ours or? Okay, it's ours. Oh, the explosion was coming. Well, his explosion. Our meteors. There's a lot going on.
I can handle it. Soaring blast. It's over. You're mine. Double Demon Fang. Rising Light.
This is what real pain feels like.
Yeah, that sucks. I just got comboed.
He who prepares is free from regret.
Come at me.
Here, let me help. Air thrust! A whirling swirl.
Negative gate.
Okay, just 2 slam downs. Okay, great.
I'm not done. You're finished. Sword Rain Alpha.
Dance on the wind.
Blending Blast.
On your knees.
Come on, get out of here.
Double Demon Fang.
On your knees.
Here I come. I'm not done.
Do it! A chain between...
All yours, Kisara.
Here, let me help. First aid!
Regenerate.
What are we doing? Cannot flee. Yeah, I have not a clue what I'm supposed to be doing.
Look sharp, everyone.
Ow.
alright?
What?
We won't surrender. We won't retreat. Not yet.
Are we supposed? I mean, we have to win, right? I don't know. Alfin. I don't know who you're rezzing. Right. Well, let's heal us first. Let's start with that. Medicine spread across an area that restores.
Whatever you do, just please stay safe.
Yeah, this sucks.
How are we supposed to take on?
Yeah, this actually sucks. Like, I only have 3. What?
Something so big!
I'll handle it. Just watch and learn.
Oh my god, really?
That's enough. Go back down.
Defeat. Oh, that's it? No. Oh my good. That was not. I don't know how I feel about that.
Everyone okay?
I guess it
Yeah,
changed up the
I think
boss
so.
formula a little bit.
That thing scared the pants off me.
It felt like it had a different aura than other Zeugles, didn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't like the one that Almadria sicked on us either.
Its elemental astral energy variance was out of this world. It was like fighting a lord.
I guess it's safe to assume that if it came out of the wedge, it must have played some part in helping harvest astral energy. But what?
Perhaps a living spirit vessel? It's plausible, given the location. Or it may be part of a new force dispatched to regain control of Dana.
If we assume that monster was one of the 4 beams of light, we must have prevented something from taking place here.
I'd like to think so, knowing how much grief it gave us. But at least with that out of the way, we can keep moving forward now. Let's go.
Okay. Oh. Hello. Increase maximum AG by. Wow. Holy crap. Incineration wave. It's about time. My goodness. And more. How many stacks can I go? Because I haven't unlocked them yet, but. Yeah, anyway. Well, I'll figure that out later. Secret key? Oh.
You're quite the gunslinger.
Okay.
I have to be, in this world.
Don't worry, I've got your back.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that boss fight. It felt, I don't know, anticlimactic, I guess? I don't know, maybe, I don't know. Maybe because it was just normal monsters and not really a boss fight per se. Wait, where are we?
Hey, is that it over there?
Oh! The spaceship. Oh, wow. There it is.
Alvin?
Did you remember something?
I mean,
No,
he had to
that's-
have been, right?
I
Oh.
have seen this starship before. This is it. This is the ship I traveled in when I escaped from Lenegis.
Three centuries later, and it's no worse for wear.
Oh,
I'll take
wow.
a look at the internals.
That's surprising, actually.
Damn. I'm amazed it still works at all after all this time.
The past meets the present. I really am from a different time and place.
You sure are.
Yeah, but you've got us now, Alvin.
Not only that, but you've helped out so many people, too.
Law's right. Rinwell too. You're one of us now. No more carrying the weight of history on your shoulders. You're a part of this world.
Right. Thanks, you guys.
Coming back down, yeah. Get in!
How's it look?
It should fly. All internal systems seem to be operating. However, considering how long it's remained inactive, I suspect it will take some time before it's ready for takeoff.
How much time are we talking here?
Starship mechanics are not what I'd call my forte, so I'd
Yeah.
rather not hazard a guess.
So we've just got to sit around here and wait? I'm terrible at waiting.
That's because you're a child. Oh, but how about we use this time to prepare and gather supplies for the trip?
Good idea. Who knows when we'll be back from Lenegis once we leave? We
Yeah.
should prepare ourselves for every possible scenario before we go.
Let's try not to stay away too long. I'd hate for anything to happen to the place while we're gone.
Either we race ahead, or we take due precaution to ensure we have no regrets. I shall leave it up to you as to how we proceed, Alphen.
Works for me.
Fast travel. Wait until the ship is ready to take off. Oh, is this like camping out? And convenient. There's like 6 boxes to sit on. That's funny.
It's funny, isn't it?
What is?
All this. When we first started this thing, did you ever imagine we'd be going to Lenegis? After all, this is the sort of thing I was rebelling against when I ran away from home, right?
I'm sure Zephyr would be proud if he knew what his son was doing right now.
And a little shocked, too.
We're defying the order of things that have persisted for 300 years. Deep down, I knew our journey would lead to confronting Lenegis.
I mean, there's no way it would not have,
Yeah,
right?
you maybe, but you're a Renan. The rest of us can barely even picture what it means to leave Dana.
No offense to Shion and Dohalim, but it's worth remembering we're heading into enemy territory.
No offense taken. And this is no picnic for me either.
Remember, our aim is to ensure that both Lenegis and the Renin homeworld leave Dana alone for good. I don't think we'll be able to avoid a fight.
Is there no way we can talk them into leaving us alone?
The people of Lenegis?
Sure. I mean, we found a way to make it work with Xion and Dohalim, right? And it's not just us. If places like Menancia can do it, then why can't we?
Because there are still many of my kind who believe it was right and natural that Rena reigns over Dana. There are those on Lenegis
Yeah,
who
they're a
have
bit
never
full of
stepped foot
themselves.
on Dana. I doubt whether they'd even listen to Danans.
Look, none of us want to fight. But these are the same people who fired that wedge down on Dana. What happens next is on them.
Right. We're not going to sit back and wait for them to oppress us again.
Right.
Don't forget, there's also a good chance the Red Woman is somewhere on Lenegis. And wherever she is, we should find the Renaissance too.
That's right. If we can take it back, then Xion can finally get rid of her thorns.
Maybe. It's not confirmed.
Xion?
Huh? Yeah.
It amazes me how people can fall asleep sitting. I'll never get over that.
Where? Xion?
Party's been disbanded. Oh no.
Where'd Xion go? How could she just go off on her own?
I mean, she didn't go far.
Xion. Xion! It's your thorns? But why?
Wait, what?
You okay? Just now, it looked like you used your maiden powers to suppress your thorns. You can really do that?
Stay out of my way.
Wait a second. Are you planning to go
Oh.
alone?
Shut up!
Why would you do this?
I told you to shut up!
I won't let you.
Do I have to fight Xion?
I mean it.
I refuse to let you.
I won't tell you again. Move or I'll shoot.
If that's the case, then go ahead and shoot me!
You know, if she'll be more transparent of what she's going through.
Do you remember back when I was stabbed? By Rolron?
Yes, that was forever ago.
I thought for sure that he had killed you back there.
That wasn't the first time.
Huh?
The first time was when I was only a child. After that, no matter how often, I just couldn't die.
Couldn't die? So you're immortal? How's that even...
I believe you, Xion. But tell me how How is something like that possible?
My thorns. They're me, but at the same time not. They're part of me. I have no idea why, but my thorns will never let me die. At least not before I'm meant to.
You can't die before your death?
When my thorns free themselves, it will be my death. I've seen it. A darkness that swallows up everything until nothing remains. It's a vision of oblivion I can't escape. I want to believe it's all just a bad dream. But no matter what I tell myself, I know it's not.
Yeah, but you... Wait. The whole reason you needed the Renaissance was to get rid of your thorns, right?
Yeah, what are you...
If I burn away what's inside, then what will happen to the rest of me? Right. Either way you look at it, I'm going to die. But if I am going to die, I figure I can at least take my thorns out with me. That's what I've been after this whole time.
That's not what I want to hear right now.
That's why you turned your back on your fellow Renans and chose to fight with us, isn't it? And while we've all been fighting to keep on living, you have been with us fighting desperately to die.
That was the plan. But then I met all of you. And before I knew it, I didn't want to die anymore.
Got attached to some friends and people, yeah. Just hate when that happens.
Shion, don't lose hope yet. We'll find a way to save you. There's still time to.
It's pointless.
Why?
Because the darkness won't just consume me. The truth is, it will consume all of existence as well. It was only a suspicion at first, but ever since the Red Woman triggered my maiden powers, I've been more certain than ever before. It was then that I finally came to realize my powers were holding my thorns in check the entire time. But they don't anymore. Not since Lenegis, when the wedge fell.
Okay.
Every day, I feel the thorn's power growing stronger inside of me. Pretty soon, I won't be able to hold them back anymore. And when that happens,
They will consume all existence.
And that's why you wanted to leave by yourself. You planned to find the Renaissance on your own and sacrifice yourself to stop the thorns.
But that's... too much. It's way too much.
when this all began, I didn't care what happened to me or anyone else. And what happened to the Renans or the Danans didn't matter to me at all. I know I have to die, but I don't want to. Not now that I have this. I wish we had never met. Then I wouldn't have to feel this way.
Shion!
Elfin?
Only living for the sake of dying is no better than being a slave. How can you endure this?
Elfin.
It's not fair. I don't care what anybody says. I won't let it happen. We can fight this. We'll fight until the end together. Isn't that what you said to me before?
Even if it should mean that it'll be the end of everything else, too?
Shion. Shion, what do you want? It's your decision, ultimately. But if you decide not to fight fate, I will. Even if I have to do it alone.
No, you won't be alone. I'll fight as well.
Count me in as well. I want to be a force for good, not hate.
And me too. I meant it with all of my heart when I told you before. Neither of you are alone in this at all.
You guys...
And I, for one, don't believe this venture is without hope.
Huh?
Shion is the descendant of a maiden from 300 years ago. Given the circumstances, it seems very likely that those events have some connection to her thorns. The true nature of which, I imagine we will discover as we make our way to Lenegis and uncover the truth of what's unfolding here.
I take it you mean we might find a way to get rid of her thorns and she'll live?
It's certainly possible. Though I suspect the nature of the Sovereign is connected somehow.
So be it. I've already lost everything I had once. And I won't let it happen again. Shion. No matter what happens from now on, we're right here with you. All of us are. You are not alone.
You guys... You're all so stubborn. Thank you, everyone. For right now, and a little while longer, I just want to hold on to this dream. And most of all, more than anything else, I want to be with all of you. So let's go. On to Lenegis.
Talk to the other party members. Can't fast travel. Okay, great. I don't know why she's calling us stubborn, okay? She's the most stubborn one of this whole party. And also, rip copyright. Okay, great. We love that. Oh my goodness. Let's just talk to everyone so I can TP around and stuff. Oh my goodness.
The end of the world. It's hard to believe, isn't it?
I believe Shion is telling the truth. What about you?
I mean, I believe her.
As a friend, yes. I want to believe her. Everything that's happened seems to point towards some sort of great danger that's lurking ahead of us. Still, it's hard to fathom something that could usher outright doom to the world. That those really are the stakes we face.
No, I understand. Even Shion doesn't seem to know exactly what will happen to bring it all about.
We have so many pieces of the puzzle in our hands, so many clues, yet the complete picture eludes us.
So where do her thorns fit in then?
Well, I imagine they must sit at the very center of it all. You remember the voice we all heard while we were inside the wedge, don't you?
Yeah, I remember. It was the will of Dana's astral energy come to life. Or that's what we all thought.
Right. And from that, we're able to hypothesize how vast concentrations of astral energy can become sentient.
So you think
Let's
the
return to
thorns
when
were
we
like
found
that?
Shion in Pelagian. When her thorns went wild, they contained far more astral energy than any mere Renin would normally have inside them.
So you think those thorns might be alive too? That their will is what keeps her from dying? But why would they want to destroy the entire world?
As for that, I really cannot say for certain. Its goals still remain a mystery. It may be a mere fluke, that her maiden powers have been able to contain it thus far.
You know, I've noticed since we've met that you like figuring out riddles.
Can you blame me? When one realizes that the world they once thought to be true is but a mere facade, they can't help but seek the truth. Especially when that deception has led to others getting hurt.
So, Halim?
I imagine the remaining pieces of the puzzle that we seek rest somewhere within Lenegis.
Oh yeah, for
As
sure.
for what the final picture will look like, who can say? I think it's best we not dwell on it too much for the time being.
Right.
Yeah, because there's still like 5 boss monsters that I have still yet to fight. That's in the new opening.
How you holding up?
Who, me?
Yes, you. You took a hit from those thorns again, didn't you?
Oh, that? That was nothing.
Compared to what Shion's going through, you mean? Still, even if you yourself might be willing to endure that kind of pain, that doesn't mean Shion wants to have to see you get hurt by her thorns, you know?
Yeah, I know. I'll be careful.
I doubt that.
Shion doesn't know how lucky she is to have you around, you know? Dashing in to save her at the last minute.
Yeah, very funny.
I'm being serious. You went up and held her close like you still had that mask on, and you didn't even bat an eye. She really needed that. That's what I mean when I said you saved her. Just like you did with the rest of us.
I just want for Shion what we all have. The ability to touch someone without the fear of killing them. Those thorns have robbed her of the kind of everyday things we all take for granted. And it's not right.
You can say that again. It may be normal for us, but that doesn't make it any less special or important for her. I hope she gets what she wants. I have my own dreams, but a world without her, where she dies so we can all survive, isn't a world I want to live in.
Yeah, that just sucks.
Agreed. It's like more and more keeps getting taken from her, and I'm done with it.
Okay, so Shion is the last one. Of course she is.
Did you know?
You mean about Shion?
Yeah, I didn't have the slightest idea. I mean, every once in a while I thought something seemed a little off, but I never could have imagined.
Yeah, that was pretty big.
It's like a completely different world was spinning around me and I couldn't even see it.
You and me both. I mean, I knew something was bothering her, but I could never quite figure out what it was.
You? But you're the one always looking out for her, aren't you?
That's what I thought. But in reality, I didn't understand it all. What I thought was helping and being there for her was actually just driving her into a corner.
At least you figured it out in time, though, right?
I don't think we're out of the woods yet. But yeah, you're right. We brought her back from the edge, and we're going to stop those thorns from taking her. No matter what.
Twice. She
Yeah,
saved her twice.
with all of us together, there's nothing we can't handle. Shion, the world, we can save everyone. And I mean it when I say we, Alphen.
I know. No lone wolfing it.
Hey, you're the expert on what my dad would say. Do you think he'd pat me on the back or tell me off?
Zephyr, I don't
Maybe a
think
little
that
both.
he'd have that much to say, to be honest. You're your own man now, Law. And you've already made up your own mind about what you want.
I guess he couldn't say anything even if he wanted to.
Law.
Sorry. I guess those of us amongst the living have enough problems to deal with, don't we? We'll need all our strength to save Shion. I'll probably end up worrying again at some point, but I guess I'll think it over more then. That okay?
Yeah, I think it is.
Wait, where? Oh. I guess. She might be knocked out. I don't know where she's at.
After everything we just heard, how could I?
Fair enough.
Shion's had to deal with so much on her own. Even when we were all laughing and celebrating, she just kept quiet and didn't say anything. I thought she was keeping her distance because of her thorns. That it was because she didn't want to hurt anybody by getting too close.
I think we all did.
I just figured that that was the type of person she was, you know? But it turned out to be none of that. All this time, she felt like she had to die and sacrifice herself for the greater good. But even then, she didn't think she could say anything to us about it.
I know.
She was so alone this entire time. How could I call her a friend and yet be so completely blind to everything she was going through?
Because she didn't tell anyone.
I'm sure it made her happy, knowing you were there for her.
You really think so?
Yeah, I do. If she didn't think of us as friends, I don't think she could have ever opened up to us like that. You were a good friend to her before, and you'll be an even better one now.
Yeah, I really hope so. I want to be the best I can for her. When you think about it, we were all alone in our own way. But over time, we've all found ways to let each other into our lives. I hope Shion's able to do that one day too. No, I mean, I hope she's able to do that more. Lots and lots more. I think it'd be really nice if we could all just be there to support each other when it really counts. And forget about our grudges and pain.
Rinwell.
Talk to. Oh, okay. Yeah, where though? Oh, I didn't even see her all over there. Wait, is that the crafting guy? Is he just hanging out? Interesting. Okay.
Hey, you doing all right?
I seem to cause nothing but worry.
That's your own fault.
As much as I try to look like I have things under control, everyone still worries about me.
You're not the only one.
Hey, do you remember the first time you said I was your friend?
No? When was that? Sorry, I can't remember.
That's okay. It came so naturally to you, I'm not surprised you forgot. I was different back then. The Danans were not even people to me, and I knew I would always be alone. But in that room with Deadime, when you called me your friend, it just shattered the wall that I'd built up around me. Because until that moment, I'd only seen you as a means to an end. I thought of you as a way to use the blazing sword, and to obtain the Renis Alma. But after that day, one time became two, and before I knew it, you'd made a habit of calling me and Dohalim your friends. It didn't matter that we were Renans. You cared about us as you would any other people. Then, everyone else started to call me their friend too. To think of me as their friend. Before then, I never even dreamed I could have that. I didn't want to die and lose you all. But I also didn't want to live if it meant you would all die in my place.
Yeah, that's a tough decision to go through.
But then I realized I'd only really been thinking of myself that entire time. After saying how I felt, and hearing what you all had to say, I finally understood that. Don't worry, it's okay. I'm not planning on dying anymore. I've met too many people along the way who I truly care about to give in now. So I'll fight. For Dana and for myself. I'll fight against my fate to preserve our future. And I'll win, come hell or high water. I don't know how we're going to do it, but I won't let the world end because of me.
It's going to be a long, hard road ahead, Shion. Our fight won't be over until everyone, both Danans and Renans, can finally live in peace. But I swear I'll be there with you until the very end.
Thank you.
Remember what we learned back in Calaglia? There's no wall so high that we can't break it down.
Yeah, I think you may be right about that.
Members who left have returned.
Everyone well rested? Then let's go. We depart for Lenegis.
We shall in the next episode. That was a somewhat heavy episode. Holy. So that was happening with Xion. Okay, well, now we know that. She could have said something ages ago, but whatever. Anyway, I'll see y'all in the next one. Later.